so we can shout you out. But we working on it. We got the best of most. We rockin' coast to coast, but we're not trying to blow. 139 is clear. Go tune in now and stream it now. 139. Go tune in now. It's the beat. Go tune in now and stream it now. 139. Go tune in now.
Yeah. Welcome to the Beat 139. I'm Doc.
I'm Don Vito. How y'all feeling today? How's everybody doing? Tomorrow we got Valentine's Day. Some fellas, y'all got to get yourself together and get right for them ladies. You know, they looking for some presents and flowers or something. But we want to introduce our first guest for the evening. He goes by the name of Gene Dill, Executive Protection Professional Bodyguard, a.k.a. Bad Boy P. Diddy's former bodyguard. Eugene Dill is in the building. Gene, how you doing, man?
What's up? You can scratch all that other shit, man. Not executive bodyguard and all that shit like that. I'm Big Gene. How
Big
y'all
Gene,
doing, man?
okay.
Yes.
My brother. Big Gene,
Right.
tell everybody where you from.
Originally from St. Louis, Missouri. You know what I'm saying? Was moved out into Wellston. It was a small subdivision in St. Louis. I stayed there until I went off to college. After I left college, I met a girl in New York City back in 81, 82. Started coming to New York since then. Made that my home after I graduated in 86.
Okay, there you go. All right.
All right.
So you would
Harlem through now.
Well, it's
Yeah.
Big Gene though.
Yeah.
So in college, you graduated college and you got like you showed me like a little brand or something that you.
A little brand, bro?
Yeah,
We ain't
a
gonna
big
do it like that, man.
Yeah.
He said a little brand.
I want you to talk that talk.
Yeah. The Minister
Yeah.
Farrakhan
There
just
it is.
got an honorary membership
That's
of
right, there you go.
Omega Psi Phi.
There.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
right, that's right.
I'm Omega Psi Phi.
That's
You know what
right.
I'm saying? I graduated from the University of Tennessee, Chattanooga.
Tennessee in the house.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's a big situation, a big
Yes,
deal
sir.
right there, man.
Yes, sir. Then I made the streets of Harlem my home.
You rep that for life.
Oh, all day long. But I don't never turn down St. Louis. That's why I learned what I do from St. Louis.
That's right.
Okay,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right. That's what kept me alive in Harlem.
So that's
Respect.
a good thing, because a lot of people ain't know that. Like, I've been seeing y'all throughout the years. I always thought you was from Harlem, so I never knew that.
Yeah, because you have to learn the traits when you come to other people's places.
Yeah.
I just couldn't come here. I had to learn the respect. You know what I'm saying? Harlem dudes dressed. They put on the jewels. When you saw me, at the parties I was dressed. I had the jewels on and everything.
You had everything everybody else had, champ.
You know what I'm saying? So
Absolutely, yeah.
you learn it, and you meet good dudes. When I was lucky enough to meet, my brother Slick, from 112th Street.
Yeah.
He was real powerful back in the day. Everybody know him.
Slick in the family.
Slick in the family. You know what I'm saying? And then I met D Ferg. You know what I'm saying? Slick used to do some shit to me back in the day, man. He used to take me to play ball against Alport and them all like that.
Yeah.
And they was playing $1,000 a man.
Right.
He'll ask me what I want. I didn't know nothing about it. I'm straight from St. Louis. I tell him straight, just buy me an orange juice.
But you know what's
Say
funny?
what?
You know what's funny, though, G? Because last week we was talking about ball in the streets, and I said the same thing. That the dudes that was getting money should pay the players.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Big money.
Like it was a league. We had the NBA in Harlem.
Yeah.
Straight like that, you know?
Yeah.
So
And you remember, young people ain't gonna know this, but you remember Chick All-Star? God,
Yeah.
It
It started on 4/5. Yeah.
We used to take teams up there,
Yeah.
5,000, 10,000. If you know old man Nick from the gambling spot, Nick, I took the first team that beat Chick from All-Stars for the first time.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
AJ
Old
Lester
man
had a
Nick.
team. Eve, remember Evie?
Yeah.
You know Evie?
Yo, Eve.
She's coach AJ Lester team.
Yep.
And Smokey.
Yep, I remember Smoke.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's how it used to be before they became the rockers, the entertainers,
Yeah.
and all that stuff like that. The hustlers used to get up team because Al one time took a team out to the 40s and played against Supreme now. Yeah.
Yeah. I remember
Big
they came
Smiley,
up there.
all us and everything like that.
I remember I
God
was
bless
young.
him.
Queens had some ball players too. Queens had some ball players, man.
Good ball players. But I remember I was young and used to come to my block on 39th Street in Lennox.
Yeah.
And I
Remember Dominique was up there?
Yeah,
came up
Dominique,
there?
86.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Yeah, and I remember they shot at the ref when he made a bad call. It was like 100,000, right?
Yeah.
Or 200,000 they had this betting.
Yeah.
Money in the bag. We was young dudes. The way our hustle was, We was young. I was young. I'm younger than y'all, but we used to get the orange juice.
That's a lie he telling
Yeah,
today,
put that
man.
shit on.
He young.
Yeah, you ain't gonna put that
Yo,
on.
but-
We old head. OG.
Yeah.
Yo, but I used to sit next to the players. They're like, "Shorty, go get the juice." They give me $50. It'd be like $12.
Yeah.
I go get the orange juice for the team. Keep that.
Yeah.
Make a couple runs. I'm fat.
Yeah, that's
All
how
right,
it was back in the day.
So,
Yeah.
before you got into Bodyguard, what were you doing before you were Bodyguard?
Well, it seemed like I always was bodyguard because, my first job was in '86 for a group called Sweet Honey and the Rock.
Yeah.
It was a soul and gospel group. They sung at Carnegie Hall that year.
Right.
And I was working for Manhattan Valley Youth Program as a youth counselor. You know what I'm saying? But then they need a drive and they need somebody to do security for them. And that was me. And I did that shit. You know, those ladies was like, yo, thanking me, trying to give me money and everything like that. I said, I like this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So then I got with the same gang. Well, I started the same gang with D. Ferg. Because I met D. Ferg, we used to play ball and everything like that. So I became a member of the same gang first.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? So we started that.
Shout out to the same gang.
Same
You know what I'm
gang.
saying? You know,
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Ferg.
Right, it was me, D. Ferg, Mike Cock, Rick Dog, Tone Wop.
Right.
We are the original people who started it.
Right.
You understand? Then we started taking on members and everything like that. So then we was giving parties. And then, like, D-Num didn't notice about me. I was always a fighter, I boxed under Benny Smith, you understand? And I did Taekwondo under Cedric Malone.
Right.
So I was always nice with my hands and everything like that. So there was a problem, it was a situation. I'm big, but I don't give a fuck how big you are. I seen little niggas knock big niggas out.
Absolutely.
I was nice with mine.
Right.
You're not getting that to me. You understand? I take it like a pit. I'm going at you. I don't give a fuck how big or little you are, because I'm not gonna be a statistic under you.
Right.
You understand?
Yeah.
So, I became doing that for the same game. So then after doing it for the same game, they was having problems at other parties. And people didn't see that we wasn't having problems at our parties.
Right.
You understand? So a guy named Tim Dog.
Tim Dog.
Dog, he used to be the president of Epic Records. He worked under Arista. He's the one that, had the Lost Boys. You understand? So he started giving
And Chuck
fun
Bone
of
was
his
with him
parties.
too, with Lost
Chuck
Boys.
Bone,
Chuck Bone,
Chuck Bone, all of them. Like, they was giving parties, and they had a crew called Butt Naked.
Butt Naked Productions.
Butt Naked Productions.
Yeah.
I'm doing some history down to you.
Yes, you
You
are.
understand? So now, they was giving parties. They was having problems at their front door. So who they get? They got a bunch of the Harlem niggas. So I got a crew together.
Right.
You understand? So now I wasn't making money at the same game because all the things that we were doing was basically my ideals. Because I was incorporating what we did in college and what I seen in college, like a same game picnic.
Right.
You understand? Nobody did a picnic before that. The same gang did that big picnic and everything like that. Bear Mountain picnics and stuff like that. All that shit was under my
Bus
name.
ride thing.
Bus ride. All that shit was under my name. You understand? So we was doing the picnics and everything. So Mike Cock and D. Ferg and them was putting up the money, and they it'd be my idea.
Right.
Yo, Gene, let's do the security. We gonna take care of you.
Right.
So I ain't turning down nothing but my collar, bro.
Right.
You understand? But I see the money that they was getting in there. They might make 20,000 on an event, busted down among them, and each one of them might give me a G. I'm like, yo, this shit my idea. What the fuck is wrong with it? This shit don't add up right. So I went and got my man Slick, and we started slicking the family. You understand? And we used to do it. The game room, we had the game room, then we had the party on 116th. You know the parties on 116th Street, and it was never no issue.
But you know what's great? It's still in the summertime. 116th, Donnell be happening more now.
Right.
So,
Donnell always had a
Right
regulator.
between Manhattan and Washington, right up that way, right?
Sick up there.
Yeah,
We're
yeah,
sick
yeah,
this
sick,
shit.
yeah.
But we was giving the parties.
Yeah, I remember,
we was giving the
yeah,
parties, man, and we had everybody that was gangsters, pranksters. I don't give a fuck what you were. You didn't come there, you ain't had no problem. Because if you gave us a problem at one of our parties, we'll see you on your block. Because we knew everybody and everybody knew us.
Yeah.
You understand? And Slick was, he was uncle and godfather to all the gangsters that was out there. Lou Sims, all of them. All of them. So then, if we had a problem in the situation, it was gonna get taken care of. So people always came to our joints in peace.
Yeah.
And you know what? That party, the block party on 16th Street ran for a lot of years, man.
And it's still running.
Yeah, they lucky though because you know
The police shut it down.
when the
Yeah,
whites
they did, yeah.
when the whites start moving to Harlem, I'm just keeping it
Yeah.
100. They start telling the police officers and people wasn't going to the community meetings.
Mm-hmm.
You know that's how we lost the block parties because
Oh,
block
going
parties
to
used to
meetings, yeah.
block parties used to be like a anthem where everybody knew. And even the hustlers, you know what I'm saying? They knew their block party was coming up. They was getting bikes together. They was
Yeah.
getting book bags together.
getting the
They
outfits
was getting
together and all
prizes,
that.
prizes together to give to the kids and everything like that. Because they had been hustling on the block. When the white people moved in the area, they said, well, why they can't go to the park?
Yeah.
You understand? Because they was going to the community board meetings.
Right.
So then they just only start giving select blocks,
Blocks, yeah.
block parties. You understand?
Yeah.
Only select blocks. You know, 12th Street used to have the biggest. 112th Street Posse and Slick and the Family, man, come on.
Yeah,
We would buy 100 bushels of crabs.
Crabs,
Yeah.
yeah.
100 bushels, man. That's a lot of motherfucking crabs.
Yes, it is,
dog.
man. And
You
we like them
understand?
crabs, man.
Everybody food, eat, just drink
Yeah, it's
all
crazy.
Lot of
day.
love, lot of love,
Lot
bro.
of love,
Lot of
man.
love.
But Harlem
And
was
it-
different though.
And it was no shootouts,
Nah.
no shootouts on the
Nah.
block.
It's just like the
no
Morningside
problem,
shit
something
used
like
to
And I
that.
crazy.
spoke
Remember
about
the
that
Morningside
last week.
joint?
Right.
They shut that down. Remember the Morningside, the whole Morningside
Yeah.
from 120, what,
Father's Day
123rd?
thing,
Oh,
like
Father's
that.
Day.
There was a
Oh,
Father's Day
Father's
tournament, you know what I'm
Father's
saying?
Day. They had a
Father's Day.
I
tournament.
spoke about the same thing that's funny last week too. And then somebody made a comment on like social media like, it wasn't no love in the streets.
Yeah,
I said,
they wild.
They don't know.
They
what
don't know what
man.
they're talking
That's
about.
part, yeah.
It
They
was-
don't
yo,
know.
it
We
wasn't-
had love in the streets
Yeah,
back in the
bro.
day. You kidding me?
Even if you had a beef with a nigga,
Right.
even that if you and that guy wasn't messing with the dude, when somebody that was a boss gave a party, gave a block
You
party,
respected that.
you respected that, and you either left or didn't come on that block,
Exactly.
Or you give
Or-
them another time.
or you get him another time.
Exactly.
You didn't do it there. You
You
stayed
do
in
it-
your little
exactly,
section.
exactly.
And that was the respect that we had amongst
Yeah,
each other.
that's true.
You understand? That was the reason why D-Ferg named the same game, because we had NFL, Best Style, we had Boss, we had All Stars,
All-Stars.
Slick in the Family,
Final
12th
Four
Street
came a little
Parlor.
later. The
Final Four came a little later. Then you had Cash Money Brothers. They
Oh, yeah,
came a
from
little.
15th Street.
They came a little later.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Cash Money Brothers. You had all those crews.
Yeah.
So when they got together, they respected each other.
Yeah.
Don't bring your beef here. And if you got a beef, stay your motherfucking ass home.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Don't mess up the next man, the fun for everybody else. You know
And,
what I'm
and they
saying?
money.
Exactly, but not only that though, we had kids and all that out there.
Right,
We had
yeah.
families.
No doubt.
You can't, come over there reckless and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So how did you get into the bodyguard? In the bodyguard business, like outside of that,
You talking about
they
like
advancing now. Yeah.
Well, like Tim Dog. Tim Dog was the president, of Epic. So, he had artists, you understand? He had, doing shit for Heavy D.
Yeah.
And so I was a doorman. You know what I'm saying? I was at the door of all the major parties.
Yeah.
You understand? And I thought we were at the door of major parties. One day when Puff became Same Game, he was doing the building in Red Zone. The building was Unsigned Hype. That was on Monday nights.
Yeah.
The Red Zone was on Wednesday nights.
Red Zone, wow.
You understand? So, I was, holding him down right there and just started holding him down and everything like that. Then he started the bad boy thing like that. Then I started holding him down for bad boy.
But it's crazy. Like from afar, I used to see you, and like he said, so you was type of bodyguard and don't look like a bodyguard because you fly too. So you fly, but you big, but you fly. So it's like you can hang with Puff. It's not like you got like, fatigue and shit on, looking. You know what I'm saying?
No, but people didn't know that.
Yeah, you
I used to
didn't
take
know.
my Gators,
Yeah.
right? And I put Tim Bottoms on them.
Oh, okay.
So if a nigga thought that he was gonna get a fur one, like, oh, this nigga gonna slip and slide. No, I got Tim Bottoms on the bottom of these motherfuckers.
I had the rubber taps on mine.
So you,
They
like you
don't
said,
slide.
you don't know you're a bodyguard.
Yeah, you know what I'm
This nigga
saying?
is just a home.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Wolf put me onto that just like that because when
Yeah.
I was a doorman, just at the doors at the party stuff like
Yeah.
that, Wolf told me, say, yo, Gene, listen here, this is how you get money from them niggas. God bless the dead Wolf
Yeah.
and everything like that.
Yeah, God bless
You know
the dead
what I'm
Wolf,
saying? He said, yo, Gene, I was doing the black shit like that. He said, yo, niggas ain't gonna give you money like that, dog. Cause it's like you a regular nigga. Nigga gonna hit you with 20 and try to get to the door and stuff like that. He said, yo, man, dress up, put your shit on and stuff like that. And so then Chaz Williams, Chaz used to go to the parties and everything like that. Chaz was like, I seen him with some Gators on. I said, yo, What's up with that? He said, yo, put them 10 bottoms on the bottom of your gators. That Viacom,
Yeah.
them bottoms, the rubber bottoms on there, and you won't slide. It's just like you got sneakers on.
Yeah.
You understand? So that if you ever get into a scrap with a nigga, you good.
You good.
You understand? And then plus, you know,
Because he right about that, because I had, you know, quite a few pair myself. They slippery on the bottom, man, especially when you first get them.
yeah.
So you got to put some type of support on the bottom.
Man, I changed that whole bottom,
Yeah,
man.
you have to.
Change that whole bottom. So, you know, I got into it, you know, I started, you know, doing it for Puff and everything like that. And then, you know, I would do it for select people, because when you are a bodyguard and you start doing security for people, shit like that, you catch their beefs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Catch their situation.
Absolutely.
You understand? I can't be with you and you got a problem with him. Now, he got a problem with you, that means he got a problem with me too.
Absolutely, yeah.
So, you know, you got to watch who you do that for, and all money ain't good money.
Yeah. So how was
So
your
when
experience?
you was working with Puff, you was just with him, or you had other outside people too?
Well, when I was working with Puff, you know, I still have the Slick and the Family thing doing that
Oh,
shit.
okay.
You know what I'm saying? I still had to say,
Yeah.
same game.
Yeah.
You know, listen, like
So he
my
ain't tell
slogan
you
is,
exclusive for him.
he can't tell me to do nothing, bro.
Yeah.
You know, my thing was like this. First of all, I wasn't even dealing with, I was only dealing with Puff when he called me. And then he got so big, he started having his assistants and all that shit like that, then people know your name and people want stuff like that. So he just told me one day, he said, yo, Gene, I don't know my own schedule. You know what I'm saying? I need you to be with me on certain days and certain times.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I still have my state job. But people didn't know all that whole time, you know what I'm saying, from 91 until 2017, from 2018, I was a New York State parole officer.
Wow.
Let's talk
And
about
people
that.
never knew that.
How long was
Wow.
you a parole officer?
He
I just
said it.
told
He
you.
just said it.
From 91 to
How many
2018.
years was that?
That's 27 and a half
That's a long
years.
time, man. That's what I wanted to say. Yeah, 20, you know.
27 and a half years.
Yeah. So, you retired now.
Retired, bro.
How you
That's
feel
why I
about
could
that?
talk about a lot of stuff I could talk about
There
now.
you go.
A lot of things I couldn't be fully and, you know, out with it, you know, and I catch a lot of beef about that shit. Because I know more, I know more than what I've said about it. Because at the time, I couldn't incriminate myself or say some things, you understand, that will cause me to lose my retirement and cause me to lose what I had worked for and I had earned. You know what I mean?
But I got to say something about you, right? Because I know you for a long time, about when you was a parole officer. You was a parole officer, that was your job. But when you came into the streets and you was with the fellas, you can't tell. You know what I'm saying? Like, what I mean by that is that some people was parole officers, and then they come out, they was on some bullshit. You was a motherfucker, you was cool with everybody, man. You understand what I'm saying, though? It was love wherever you went. So it wasn't like you act like parole officer here, you act like parole officer in the street. It's like, that's Gene right there, you know what I'm saying? And you live how you live, you do what you gotta do. And that was the difference between you and a few other people that I know in the business. You know what I'm talking about.
Me being Gene saved my life in the street.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah,
You know what I'm talking about. I can't
Absolutely.
talk about it right now,
Yeah.
but you know what I'm talking about. I saved my life in the street, you know, because it was some slime buckets that was on my caseload that wasn't right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And because I'm Gene and I'm Big Gene and people love me in the street, it saved my life.
There you go.
Because they was trying to take my life. You understand? You know what I'm saying? Because it was a different from parole officer deal from Big Gene.
Right.
And a lot of people didn't know I was a parole officer.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't like I'm trying to infiltrate and be something I'm not, because I never sold drugs.
Right.
You know, when I come to the block and my dudes knew was doing their thing, and they knew they was doing their thing, they say, yo, Gene, I'll see you later. I'm like,
Hey, that's what I'm talking about.
I'm gone.
That's
You
what
know,
I'm saying.
Doc, I ain't trying to be around that.
Yeah.
That's
They
what
know that.
that's exactly
But when
what
the
I'm talking
police
about.
roll up and they wrong,
Yeah.
you not gonna handle my niggas like that.
That's
You
exactly what I'm
Yeah.
saying, though.
You understand?
Yeah.
When the police
It's a
come up,
difference.
we out on the block. Get your motherfucking hands up before I blow your head out.
Yeah.
Yo, who you talking to like that?
Yeah.
We ain't doing none of the above.
That's right.
You held a lot of
You know
dudes
what I'm
down.
saying?
That's exactly what I'm talking
We ain't
about.
doing nothing, and that's real talk.
Yeah.
And niggas will come here, niggas will tell you I was like that.
Yeah.
Especially when they was wrong. Cause I knew both sides.
Yeah.
You understand? And what happens is that, you know, you have to know yourself.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be nothing that I'm not.
Right.
So that's why I could get out here on the internet. Yo, listen to me, man. I've been on the internet, you know, I did something for MREC a year ago and stuff like that, because I got to grassroots this story. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody fucking with me, dog.
yeah.
You understand? Ain't nobody fucking with me. Now they see that it's real.
This shit's crazy.
You understand? It's my story is crazy.
No shit, it's crazy.
You understand? And they just don't know the half of it.
Yeah. Right.
You know, what you seen on the internet is only a third of my life. You understand? But on the real talk and real situations, you know, they don't know the half of it. You understand? So when I get out here and I see that I got one of the biggest stories, nigga, I pulled one of the greatest rappers out of hit the car when he was hit 5 or 6 times. Notorious Big. I spent the day with that nigga. He telling me his whole life story. I just did something yesterday, and I'm filming and we're doing this editing and stuff like that. It's called The Biblical Betrayal of Biggie Small.
Wow.
I'm gonna show
So
you.
you was with Big.
I was with Big.
Yeah.
Wow.
I pulled Big out. He ain't do his homework, dog.
Yeah.
Nah, I know.
Doc, you ain't do your homework. Doc, you ain't do your
Hey, let me tell you how. Hold on.
Doc ain't do his homework.
Let me tell you how I did my homework.
Yeah.
People, since I ain't gonna lie, since I made right or wrong, people like, yo, Doc, man, you gotta get Gene on there. I've been watching. I know, but I had to say this. You know how we do it.
Yeah, okay, man.
You know, I have to get you, you know.
No.
I'm gonna back him down, right? Not because he's my partner, but he was saying we got to get Gene on there.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you know, he's like, yo, man, I know you know him. You gotta hit him, man. You gotta hit him. That's when I hit you. But let me say something before we even go into that. Let's talk. Let's take it back a little bit. Let's talk about your experience with Puff, man. Let's when y'all first started and you went on tour with him, and you was
Right? I did the Jodeci tour, the Bad Boy tour. I did all that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And then when the thing happened in L.A., right? A lot of people don't know the inside story like you was just talking about right now. I want you to talk about that, man.
Yeah, go see Raw Deal 1, 2, and 3 on the internet.
That's right.
see my shit 1, 2, and 3 on the internet.
That's right.
And I tell you, the week that an experience we had out in California about Big's death. This program is too short for me to go all into it right now.
I got it right
But you know, go see 1, 2, and 3. It's on the Gene Deal show. Raw Deal 1, 2, and 3. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna tell you everything that you know happened. And like people say that, you know, they be watching that shit 2 or 3 times, man. They say, yo, it's a watch. You know what I mean? It ain't no bullshit.
So how you getting along with Puff right now?
Don't fuck with them. I don't fuck with Puff. Listen, man, I tried to hit them up in 2009. 2009, I caught a case in Jersey on some bullshit. Niggas, a dude tried to say I punched him and put my gun to his head and all this other kind of bullshit like that. So my man reached out to them. You understand? Now Puff and them had reached out to me when they caught it when they was being sued for $17 million. You understand? And I did them a solid. So my man said, yo, G, well, I'm going to reach out to him for him like that. So he trying to say that I was trying to get at him. But no, bro, you sent the FBI to my job.
Right.
That was motherfucking, yo, dog, I had to pay over $92,000 in legal fees.
Wow.
You understand? So you send the FBI to my job, LAPD, you gave them my name. And you didn't say, yo, Gene, call me up, Gene. Lord, I'm going to lawyer you up and stuff like that. And don't worry about nothing, this, that, and the third. No, I had to do that shit myself to keep my job. I got kids in college and, you know, schools and shit like that. You know, parochial schools and stuff like that. You know, I ain't letting nobody feel my motherfucking pain.
That's right.
You understand?
Right.
So you didn't look out for me.
Yeah.
So then, my whole thing about it is this. He gonna tell me, oh, I was trying to get at him. Because people in his own camp, the manager for Danity Kane, he hooked up with the dude from the Junior Black Mafia. They came and wanted to do a documentary on me. Gave me 25 cents in a brown paper bag. Give me that. Right? I ain't turning down nothing but my collar, brother.
Right.
Give me that.
Right.
Cause I know at the end of the day, you know him, you know how Puffy is. You should be around us and everything like that. You know, he ain't gonna let that shit come out. Them niggas using that shit, yo, you know, Gene, a conversation for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's a conversation for him.
Yeah.
You know, so if they can get in good with him. So give me that. Dude come with me with a book deal. Them motherfuckers give me $75,000, give me $25 up front. I pay everybody off and everything. I gotta keep a little change for myself.
Yeah.
Listen here, book never came out. Wow. He ain't gonna let it come out.
Yeah.
I know that.
Right.
Yeah.
You understand? I seen this nigga get Wendy Williams fired on a phone call. On the phone. I was right there with him. He said, yo, if I get back in New York and that bitch is still on the radio, ain't nobody I fuck with gonna fuck with y'all.
Wow.
Black boy.
Yeah, he was strong.
Next day, Wendy was in Philly.
Yeah, she was a 50.
So you knew
You know
what you was
what I'm
up
saying?
against.
So dog, listen to
Yeah.
me. But see, the thing about it is this. You know what I'm saying? I don't judge a man about the dollar he got in his pocket.
That's right.
You know, I judge him by the content of his heart. You know what I'm saying? What he willing to do for his brother.
Exactly.
You understand what I'm saying? You know, if you can't lay down, I'd have been there. You understand? I lay down my life for mine. My brother nigga next to me, and they know that about me.
Yeah.
And I've always been like that. I've never been the one, you understand, to run away from it. I always ran to it. I don't know if that's the craziness about me. I don't know if that's something that God gives that to certain people.
Yeah.
You understand? You see a guy, pow, 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 he going that way.
Yeah.
I'm like this.
Yeah.
I've always been like that.
Yeah.
I don't know if because motherfucker you're nosy or whatever like that, and shit like that. But you know,
Yeah.
I'm gonna look out.
Yeah.
I've always been that type.
Yeah.
So, you know, he always thought that I was coming at him, but I knew what was going on. So you want to take that and run with it? That make you feel better? That make you feel good? That ain't gonna stop me from being the man that I am.
Exactly. Then you know you got dudes being dudes' ears and all that. You know what I'm saying?
But listen here, man.
You know how they be just
You
behaving
can
and all that.
but bro, always come. You can always. You know what a man gonna do? A man gonna always go talk to another man.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yo, listen, can I pull you to the side? We got a problem like this, stuff like that. And you know, you got them slime buckets that tell you, nah, you ain't got no problem. And then look the other way, and if you sleep on them, you know, they'll rock you to sleep.
Right.
You understand? They'll rock you to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
You got to know that. You got to know that about the motherfucking streets. You got to know that about people.
So have you ever been approached about a movie?
Nah. Bro, I told you, he ain't fucking with me like that. Yo, if I got the biggest story
Yeah, this shit's crazy.
in New York City, the radios ain't getting me up there. They rather get rather get these niggas who talking about I used to hustle,
Yeah,
you understand?
yeah.
Or I was doing this in the street and shit like that. Nigga, I know exactly what you was doing, and it wasn't what you saying. But if y'all want to portray that about yourself, and that's what y'all want to say to the people, yo, God bless you, y'all do y'all motherfucking thing. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to hurt nobody from doing nothing. I ain't trying to stop nobody from telling their story. Yo, dog, but I got one of the biggest stories in the world. You know what I'm saying? And dog, Puffy ain't the only dude I held down. You understand?
Yeah.
I was telling a story when I held Nate Dogg one time. I had Scott Storch. I've done things for Fat Joe. I've done things for 50. You understand? So, you know, I got stories.
Yes.
You understand? I was there with Meech them. Yo, listen to me. I got 2 stories that will blow the lid off Meech them. Story, that BMF story.
So you sitting on that?
Oh, I'm sitting on it right here. And I'm telling you, the story I got, it was like, yo, it would be like, let me tell you how a story got. This dude, K.O. Copeland, he wrote Notorious. Stole one of my stories from me. You understand? He stole one of my stories from me. So Miss Wallace wanted me to talk to him because they was doing a book and everything like that. So I told him, yo, you know they writing a book and stuff like on me and everything. He was like, yo, I wish I really could have talked to you before I wrote the Notorious. You know what I'm saying? I wish I really could have talked to you. I was like, yeah, okay, all right. He said, so we was out there, motherfucker rocked me to sleep because we eating lobster, shrimp. We down at the crab house, was it Crab Inn? On 19th Street and Park Avenue. It was on Park, remember the crab, it's called Crab City.
Crab City, yeah.
Crab City on 19th Street. You understand? And you know, all of these ballers when you're going to go out there, you know, that's where you take the honeys at down there.
Right.
19th Street, I think it was Park Avenue,
Yeah,
right?
east side,
19th Street and Park Avenue on the east side. So we in that joint. So he like, yeah, man, yo, I bet Big had some funny stories and stuff like that. What was like one of your times you remember about Big and everything like that? I said, yeah, I'm putting this shit in my book, man. About the time I let him use my shoes. You understand?
Yeah.
So I had some Maury's. And I heard you talk about it on one of the shows or talking about like that with Peter Shue talking about Shawanate.
Shawanate, yeah, that was that spot.
On 92nd and Broadway.
Yeah, on the corner.
They had to call the corner, they had to buzz you in.
Exactly.
And if they didn't know your face, you ain't get in.
You ain't getting in.
You understand?
Yeah.
Because they had a lot of money. They only mess with people who got money in that joint.
Yeah, that's it.
You understand?
Yeah.
They had to know you to get in
You
that
had to spend a
joint.
few stacks coming.
Oh, no.
You ain't
had
buying
to.
the shirt and all that. You got to buy outfit.
Yeah. outfits with the shoes and
all
everything.
that.
Or you won't get back in
Made
there.
a whole outfit. Right, and they picked the whole outfit out.
Yeah.
You go in there, you just tell what you want. You know, I get the whole outfit, everything, all in one shop.
Yeah,
You ain't doing that. You ain't shopping in there.
Yeah. I just pick my own shit out.
Yeah.
I understand. But you know, like you say, yo, help me out. They had the guys that help you out and everything like that.
Yeah, I remember I saw you on YouTube when you spoke about the City College thing, and I was there, man. Big L was there.
Yeah.
But we ain't never get a chance to get in. I remember LL came up, was like, ladies, they was like, L, take a picture. And said people died in there.
He was
We ain't
stepping on people's
realize-
bodies.
Yeah, I didn't realize people was dead in there. We were trying to get in, but it was
Yeah.
packed. They said, we ain't let nobody in. You see the ambulance and stuff coming. But I saw what you said that y'all hired, you had your crew, 18 people, something like that.
No, he cut me.
He told you to bring 18.
He told me to bring 18 free people at first, and then he gonna call me that day and tell me only bring 8. They got the Nation of Islam to do it.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, when we first got there, I said, yo, man, some people gonna die here tonight. Oh, Gene, go ahead and stuff like that. I said, why did she
He dropped the ball on that.
Drop the ball on that shit. He said, yo, just go downstairs and handle the people inside, man. You know, that type of bullshit. You know what I'm saying? You can still go on, the last big night, you know what I'm saying? Raw deal and shit like that. I think I talk about the City College shit on that.
Yeah.
On one of the things. But, he dropped the ball on that. We with the City College thing, it was crazy how even today nobody even talk about it.
Yeah,
They even did a documentary on that.
Yeah,
9
that
people
was
died,
crazy.
man.
Yeah, young girls,
Yeah.
pregnant people, no,
And that
that's
story
crazy.
ran for a minute. Now you
It's
don't hear
gone.
it. Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you something,
That was
dog.
crazy.
Yo, the reason they died is because the girl that was working with Puff, Jessica Rosenbaum, ran down the steps and shut the door behind her.
Wow.
Jessica that worked at the tunnel, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
The door.
yeah.
And she can't lie. You know why? Because I put my man on her. I said, Eddie, stay with her.
Right.
Eddie stayed with her. Eddie was with her the whole time. And don't you know, he locked him in there, locked him on the outside where she went through.
Wow.
And Eddie had a walkie-talkie. And all the people ran down the steps. And Eddie walkie-talkie me. He said, yo, Gene, I can't breathe. Now, people wouldn't even let us pull him back, stuff like that. I ran around the gym, because at City College, it's got this door. I ran around the gym, came through the other side of the court, ran through the court, and opened the door. And Eddie was like one of the first people that came through and fell in.
Well, you saved
And
his
people,
life.
yeah, I say there. Well,
Well,
9 people still
yeah.
died in there,
Yeah.
but all those other people,
Yeah, it's been worse than that.
Yo.
They said people was on top of people.
Yeah,
They said it was crazy.
yeah.
nice and smooth.
Trying to get out of it,
Yo,
chick.
it was
nice and
I was
smooth
outside.
bodyguard. He was like 6'3", dog, 200-some pounds on the floor dead. So it didn't matter what size
Yeah,
you
it
were.
mattered,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, people was scrambling for their life, man. For
Yeah.
real, And when you running, you pushing and all that, people falling, stepping on your head, kicking you. It's crazy, man. Mayhem like a motherfucker.
That shit's crazy.
Yeah, man.
That City College on.
And I forgot about that, kind of, sort of, a little bit.
Nah, I saw him talk about it, and then a lot of people had questions for me, like, yo, ask him this, ask him that.
That shit was all over the news for a
Yeah, it
long
was
time.
crazy. How the lawsuit is never a lawsuit or not, right?
Yeah, some people got paid out and
Oh, yeah?
everything like that. They straightened it out like that, but it is what it is. I wasn't involved in that stuff like that. Then the nigga tried to put it on Heavy, and I spoke to Heavy. Heavy came back to the block. I was like, yo, hey, man, why you cut my man? And we could have had that outside straight. You know what I'm saying? He said, yo, cut your man now. I said, yo, we had 18 guys, and they cut it to 8. Puff said, you wanted the FOIs to do outside. He just looked. He said, nah, man, don't worry. Nah, that wasn't me, Gene. I ain't do that.
Wow. That extra 10 people is big.
Yeah, but it's how you set up outside.
Yeah.
See,
The
my whole
outside
thing
the
was like that. Yo, if you don't have the outside right, you fuck up the person that you doing money. And if you fuck up his money, you don't get your money. So my whole thing about it was, I'm gonna have the outside right. You understand? Chaz was one of the dudes, Chaz Williams from Queens, he was one of the dudes that security and security minded.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He'll let you bring the dogs. He'll bring the dogs and stuff like that. Because our people got a problem with dogs. You got that Rottweiler in that pit out there.
Yeah.
You understand? Yo, this is the line. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
You understand? I don't care how tough you are.
Yeah.
You understand? They wasn't doing that.
But let me ask you a question, right? Something I want to know about. You can touch on it. because I missed a lot of it because I wasn't around, so to speak. What really happened with the Shine situation, man? You know anything about the Shine situation?
Well, you know, just like they said, basically it was it was a trial and everything like that. And Shine, I wasn't there, but I know the aftermath, and I was there for all the aftermath.
Right.
But what I was told was just doing Puff. Well, what I do know is that they was trying to get me to come down there, but we was off.
Right.
Puff was supposed to be going to. Him and Jennifer Lopez was taking a boat, a yacht, on some kind of cruise somewhere. They was their own personal yacht. They was leaving from the Hamptons. They was going wherever they was going. And he, Wolf and them was at the show, at the party and everything like that.
Right.
So Wolf is telling him to stay where you at, man. You with your girl, stay where you at. We good, we good like that. He want to jump in the car and come all the way from the Hamptons. That's like the nigga coming from D.C. to come to the party.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he got Jennifer, they came all the way from there, from the Hamptons, to go to this party. You know what I'm saying? Because he just had to be there.
Right.
You know, where Wolf was a dude, you know what I'm saying? So wherever Wolf was at, you know what I'm saying? And he knew that the girls was going to be there, they was going to have money like that, so he going to be up in there. So now, he come in there, and he want to buy all the bottles.
Right.
You know, he want to get the bottles and everything like that. So I guess this one dude was a little upset. You understand? That Puff was buying the bottles and everything like that, and bought them out. And he said, "Yo, nigga, we got money too," and threw the money in Puff's face.
I heard about that one.
You understand?
Yeah, that's what was led into the
Led into it, stuff
drama.
like that. So then the guns start coming out, and you know, dudes shooting in the air, and it's bouncing off the ceiling or bouncing off stuff, hitting people.
Wow.
And then the aftermath of it is that Puff decided that, you know, like him, they charged him and Shine with the same thing. That's like me and you, Cody's. We got the same charge.
Yeah.
So Puff decided, yo, listen, I ain't going to jail. You know what I'm saying, for you doing that. Because Shine did pull out the gun and shoot and everything like that. But it's you got to realize, they found more than Shine. They found other bullets and everything like that. So why Shine is the only one going to jail?
Yeah, that was crazy.
You understand? They found 2-3 other rounds. Now, you know and I know, don't know different rounds come out. Don't know 9mm come out, no 357 or no 38, nothing like that. So, you know, why Shine is the only one going to jail.
Yeah.
So what Puff did was some grimy shit is that he knew people that was at the party and saw it. So he would have them come to the office, give them the DA's card, give them the DA's information, and they'll go to the DA, you understand, with the information that they had against Shine. They separate him from Shine in the case. So he had a few people do that. You understand? He had certain people on security finding the people. I wasn't one of them. Wolf wasn't one of them. You understand? They was finding the people to bring to the office so they could testify against Shine.
Yeah, he said that. Even some girl like, oh, I seen it clear. It was Shine.
J-Lo had to go to court too, right?
Huh?
That's when she started messing with him.
Yeah, around that time, right?
She got missing.
She had to go to court too.
Who?
J-Lo.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember seeing it on TV, something like that.
She was still with him way before that.
Huh?
She was still with him way before. She had private detectives. I know nobody, she probably never admitted, but she had people following us to see kind of shit that he was doing. And I would tell them, man, you know, private eyes is following us.
Yeah.
They were like, oh, nah, man, see, all right, man, okay.
Why you think she did that? That shouldn't make no sense.
It does make sense. If you got money, you know what I'm saying? This is like you got money and you always on the go and you gone and your girl, and you love her and you want to deal with her, stuff like that, you might say, yo, my man, watch her.
Oh, okay.
See what she going.
Yeah.
She always lost.
Yeah.
Find out what she losing herself at.
Yeah.
You understand? It is what it is.
Oh, so she was done before that. That was just the ice on the cake.
Well, that's a slicing on the cake.
Yeah, she
Because, you know, me and her was in, I took her home one night, she was mad because some chick was in the studio. She went and greased her ears up, came out with the ponytail and everything like that. Yeah, Jenny from the block. So she was like, yo, Gene, you watch out for me, I watch out for you. I said, Ms. Lopez, I can't tell you nothing about Mr. Coleman's business.
Yeah.
She said, but I'm letting you know, Gene, I'm going off at those little snakes back up in the studio when I get up in there. So, you know what I'm saying?
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Y'all done, man? Y'all
Nah, we
going?
not done, man. We
Come
not
on,
done,
man.
man.
Listen, y'all-
I want to
Nah, I had to sit on that one. That was good. Right?
Yeah, that part I didn't know. That's why I asked you about that. So,
I think y'all done.
nah, man, the situation I'm just trying to put together. Wait, the situation, right, with Tupac and everything out there, right? It latched on to everything that happened with Puffy and all that, right? And a lot of people like unsolved mystery and stuff like that. That's the stuff that's in. You got some stuff like that in your raw deal.
Well, on that raw deal thing,
Yeah.
I only talk about the week of Big.
Okay.
The week out in California and everything like that.
Right.
And I did mention a little thing about the Pac situation, but Pac situation is a total situation that's far different from Big. Pac made an atmosphere. You know, Pac was a good brother, man. You understand?
Yeah.
But
Yeah, he
you know, you got to understand the dynamics of, you know, you being creative as Pac was, and you know, I helped my man. He was helping Big.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? See, y'all don't understand. Bad Boy stole all Pac's shit. Yo, listen, check it out. I Get Around. That was the pinnacle song of the '90s about fucking with girls.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting bottles. I'm getting money. I get around. You understand? I'm gonna do this. You understand? So that was the jumping stone from the gangster music.
Right.
Because you gotta realize it was gangster rap and everything like that.
At that time, yeah.
You understand? And then Pac come with this, you know, making money, you know, spending it with the girls and doing like that. So what do Puff do? He take it and he put it on to Big.
Yeah.
Now, Pac go to, Pac had went to Italy and stuff like that, a friend or whatever like that, and he did that Versace show.
Mm-hmm.
He come back, start wearing Versace shirts.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's true.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So now niggas will start wearing Versace shirts.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
Or some of them niggas was working, you know them, like I told you the time we was in Cancun,
Yeah.
and Jay-Z had the silk, the cream shit on, and niggas was joking them about it and stuff like
Yeah.
that. You know what I'm saying? So some niggas trying to wear the fake Versace joints, but they couldn't get away with it, because that Versace joint, you know, every button had the Versace head on and stuff like that. You understand? So people knew what was going on with that. So Pac look at it like this. Now I'm sitting in jail. You understand? On some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting in some jail on some bullshit. You my man. Jasmine Guy, Jada Pickett, they both was coming around, you know, asking money for Pac bail and everything. Way before Suge got involved in that shit. They was trying to get money, you know, to get Pac bailed out. But if you my man, you got the #1 song, you got the #1 album, you the king of New York. Nobody was teaching Big the right way, because Big could have gave a show. Yo, I'm going to do the show down at the Mirage. I'm going to do a show in all the big venues, and all the proceeds going to go for Pac.
Right.
You understand? For his bail money.
Right.
Nobody was telling him to do that. You understand? If somebody was looking out for you and somebody was being like that, you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is, you know, and then I can understand Big say, nah, because this nigga blame him for the, you know, him getting shot and everything like that, or he think I got something to do with it. But that's the way you make it up to your man.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
Ain't no money coming out your pocket. You just performing.
You just performing.
Yeah.
Wolf told Puff a long time ago, yo, listen to me. You could give a party for each one of us, me, Gene, Paul, Arkner, at the Mirage or whatever, once a month, and we could take that money and buy a house with it. It don't cost you nothing. All you doing is putting your name on it.
That's it.
Everybody gonna be there.
Yeah.
Everybody get some money.
$100 a head, $200 a head, whatever
Yeah,
it
just
is.
because you put your name on.
You understand?
Yeah.
When you do it now, because you don't want to see you right. That's how it is, bro. Why you look at a lot of these guys don't have the same dudes who grew up with them around it. Because you know, if you make it big, Doc, and you get millions and millions of dollars, and you fucking with millions there, what am I to you? What do I remind you? I remind you when we were starving. And you don't want to be reminded of that no more.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why a lot of those guys don't have people that grew up with them who helped them through
All
the
new,
game.
all new faces.
You understand?
All
All
new faces.
new faces.
All new
Because
faces.
now, all they know you as being a millionaire.
Yeah.
Man, this nigga Puff used to eat applesauce off the same fucking plate.
Yeah.
You understand? This nigga love applesauce. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We used to eat off the same plate.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But see, niggas who around you
who's been around you through that whole fight and that whole thing,
Yeah.
they remind you of your struggle, who you
yeah,
are.
yeah.
Yo, the niggas start talking, yo, Gene, you say something crazy, get the fuck up out of here with your green teeth, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know, Puffy had some fucked up green teeth up there. You know, he a millionaire now. He can buy a new grill. You understand? But the
I
niggas
remember one time we was downtown. I forgot where we was at. And him and Positive K ain't get along. You know, him and Puff and Positive K ain't like each other.
Yeah.
So one day we was all eating dinner and all that, and Positive K just got up and snuffed him. Boom, boom, boom. And Puff like raised up, right? And I'm sitting there, and my man Ali, you know the one that stuttered?
Yeah,
It's
Ali
big
was
too.
my man, God bless the dead.
Yeah, but anyway, now he ain't dead, man.
I thought Ali was dead. No, dog. Ali?
Yeah,
Stunned Ali?
yeah.
Nigga told me Ali was dead,
Nah,
man.
man, he just
Yo,
at my party, man.
Yeah.
He just at my party,
Yo,
man.
Ali set it off in Florida.
Yeah, but hold up before we go there.
Yeah.
So Father C getting
Yo,
out
nigga
of
just, no.
He ain't dead, man.
Nigga just told me Ali was
I
dead.
can show you a
was
picture of him, man. Nah, man. He
the
here.
same Ali.
Yeah, man.
Stunned Ali.
Yeah, the only one I know is Stutter. He the only one you know is Stutter.
He went away from the
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I'll show you a picture later.
For the dog food?
Huh?
He went away for dog food.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
same Ali.
But he good.
All right.
Yeah, man, we pull him up off him and all that. You know what I'm saying? And what I'm saying to
my
say,
nigga, man.
a lot of people, man.
I've been hurt for a long Yo, you just don't know. Doc, I've been hurt.
Yeah.
Because I ain't seen
Oh,
Ali.
he just at my party Saturday, man.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
I know it
That
feels
nigga
good.
told
though.
me that,
Yeah.
Nah, he ain't going
Yeah.
nowhere.
Yeah, he just was there.
Yeah.
Word. I know you feel good now, like you thinking, because that happened to me before.
Yeah, that's just
I'm like,
crazy.
how? Yeah.
And a dude from the street told me that.
I don't know, man. He gave you the wrong information.
And they said it was something about like a diabetes or stroke or something. It was like a heart attack or something like that, man. It was like some kind of like natural causes like that. I'm like, oh my God. Well, tell Ali, man, I'm sorry about that, Ali, man. You know, it's Big James, bro. I love you, dog. You know. Yo, Ali, you know I love you. Because you know what you did in Florida, nigga. You understand? Yo, can I tell a story about Ali? Right quick, man? He's done, man.
Yeah.
Yo, we was in Florida, and we was at Heavy D birthday party. God bless the dead. We know Heavy's going and everything like that.
Yeah.
So, some niggas in Florida try to set it off on Ali. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And hit him with a bottle. I said, yo, y'all, I told Puff, I said, yo, let's move from right here, because this nigga's coming back, and he gonna tear the joint up.
Yeah.
You understand? You know what I'm saying? Because there was a lot of Florida niggas and everything.
Yeah.
So he went the other way, because I was trying to get to him. Because, you know what I'm saying, I was gonna slide him something. But Ali came back with it.
Yeah.
And he lit the joint up. I told nigga Puff grabbed me like I was his bitch. I couldn't even get the joint out. You know what I'm saying? I'm like trying to get the joint out, and then my man Tone grabbed the joint from me, and Tone started, you know what I'm saying, it up. And then the nigga said, and nigga supposed to be street talking about, no, Tone!
That's
Oh
crazy.
man! And then Ali, yo man, I thought something happened to a nigga from the street. Told me that.
Nah, he around, man.
Yeah, thank you.
He,
God
he
bless
around, but
man.
you know what it is? He around, but he ain't around. He just come around here and there because he don't live here. You know, he live out of state, but he come and go. You know.
Yeah,
That's what it is.
God bless him, man. He's a good dude, man.
Yeah, he good.
Always a good dude.
Yeah, he's
Yes,
good.
yes, sir.
Good, man. But listen, man. Tell everybody about your YouTube stuff on DVD and all that. What they need to check out. They need
cooking channel.
How you cooking on that YouTube, man? The raw deal. Tell them about your stuff, man.
Well, you know, it's the Gene Deal Show. It's cooking and conversation. You know what I'm saying? What I wanted to do is that, you know, like, I've always been giving back, man, even from my profession. You know, when I was a parole officer, I go find guys jobs. If guys had problems with their parole officers, I would go talk to them for them. Case in blank. You know what I'm saying? B was up there, he was having a lot of, B, you want to tell a
I
story?
have a lot of problems, man. I give it up.
You know what I'm saying?
I give it up. We keep it real.
You know what I'm saying? Keep
You
it
know,
running.
I went away to college for a little second, you know, and this parole officer, you know, it was a female, but she thought, you know, she was kind of tough. But I don't know why she acted kind of tough with me. When I had a job, I was cool, but she used to just be on me hard. I said, damn, she ain't let me live, you know. I said, yo, Gene, man, can you go talk to her for me, man? He said, hold up, stay right there, man. He went over there, he hollered at her. I was good money after that. I said, my man. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of dude he is, though.
Yeah.
Straighten it right out.
But see, if he wasn't a good brother,
Yeah. He
you
wouldn't
understand? I would have took him under my wing. I'd have told him to give him to me because I know I can handle him.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
But he being his good brother and he's his own man, I know that, I tell you, listen to me. You got 60-something guys on your caseload.
Yeah.
With that guy, you only got 59 because you ain't got to worry
Don't
about
worry
him.
about him, exactly.
You understand? I'm going to give you my word on him.
Yeah.
He's one of those guys you could give him your word on him.
Yeah.
And I say, I bet you don't have a problem with him.
Yeah.
And she ain't have a problem with him after
No
that.
problem.
It's
You
good.
understand?
man.
Because you got to know who you
You got to
dealing
know who
with.
you dealing
Yeah, but
with.
see, that's the type of
I
dude
tell
he
my
is,
son
but
that all the time.
that's the type of dude he always been that I know about, and that's how he been everywhere he go. He always show love to people and all that type of stuff, but dudes just be hating on him and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna leave that alone though, man. You know? I mean, so but tell everybody what podcast show you on, man.
Well, you know, I have my own show on YouTube, Cooking and Conversation.
Right.
It's a Gene Deal show.
Right.
And what I do is, you know, I show, you know, the younger brothers and some of the women out here that don't know how to cook or want to learn how to cook certain things. You know what I'm saying? And I talk about my adventures and things that I've had done in my life, you know, stories that people want to know.
Yeah.
Right now, you know, like I just told you, I gave you a host of guys that I've dealt with, but you'll probably never ever hear the stories on them.
Exactly.
You understand? Because my thing of it is right now, I'm focused on, you know, this slime bucket. You know, I don't care what nobody say. Everybody want to sit up and say, yo, Diddy this and Diddy that. You know what I'm saying? They pick and choose. They go, we don't fuck with snitches. I see all you niggas taking pictures of him, and this nigga sent just Shine to jail. You understand? He had people testify, found people to testify against him, and y'all say a snitch?
Yeah.
Y'all don't fuck with snitch? Y'all fuck with him every day.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
Y'all fuck with him every day. So I guess you gotta have so much, you know, snitching is based on how much money and how much capital you have. You understand? So if that's it, that's cool. I don't have a problem with that.
Yeah.
You understand? I don't got a problem with what he doing, how he do his thing. You understand? But I do got a problem with, you know, how he's treated people that I've messed with.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, just like you know, I had mentioned about Lil Ferg and everything, that situation right there. Yo, Ferg was like an icon in Harlem.
He was.
You understand what I'm saying? And for him to draw the bad boy emblem,
Yeah.
that bad boy thing, D Ferg drew
Yeah, he
that.
did.
Yeah,
And
he
for
did.
him to treat Ferg like he did when I was with him,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't fuck with you from that.
Yeah.
From you to tell a woman that 2 weeks after her son died, well, I don't owe him no $300,000. He had delusions of grandeur. All he wanted to do was get high, smoke weed, and party. When I know, and other people know that you owed Wolf that money, and you tell somebody after they lose their son, 2 weeks, you tell them like that, well, listen, let me, come on, dog. Even ain't nobody mother gonna come to you and say you owe their son some money unless he told them that.
Unless he told him, yeah. You're right about
Ma,
that.
something happened to me, Puff owe me this.
Yeah.
What's this guy down in Atlanta? Alex, who had Visions, I own 15% of Visions once he sell it, Ma. Now, Wolf had some kind of premonition in himself because he told his mother 2 weeks before he died, Ma, something happened to me, find out who killed me.
Wow. Wow, that's deep.
You understand? Find out what happened to me, Ma.
So those two incidents there, it's just like you was done after that.
Yo, when he put that shit on the screen about Wolf and Riz, I was done, dog. He had already shitted on a lot of people way before that, I know. My fraternity brother, Source Money. Source Money wrote that Big song. That song he did for Big.
Which one?
Missing You.
Yeah.
Listen.
Oh yeah.
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 Yeah, Sauce wrote it for his mom, right?
Source wrote it for his mom.
Yeah, I remember, yeah.
They flipped it and they changed it for Big. He used it for Big. He only gave Source $100,000 for that, but gave Sting $3 million.
Oh wow.
Wow. You know he's gonna pay Sting.
Yeah,
You know
he gonna pay Sting.
him. You know
But
he's
he
gonna
only
pay
gave
Sting.
Source Money $100,000, and that's after 10 years. You know, Source Money gives him so how much money the Puff made on the publishing on that.
Yeah. Like I said, he didn't get it right away. He got it years later. Yeah.
He got it years later.
Wow.
And that's only because he wrote a diss song about Puff, and Jay-Z called him. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
They say, yo, man, you don't want this to come out about you right now. You got too much shit on you. You might as well just get a dude 100,000. He'll take 100,000.
Faith was on that song, right?
Yep.
Yeah, Faith was on there.
112 Faith, I think, something like that. You know.
Damn, that's crazy.
Man, y'all ain't do y'all homework.
Yeah, we
man.
did our homework.
I'm getting up out of
We
here.
always do our homework,
we do homework.
Y'all ain't do
but
y'all
nah,
homework.
Matter of fact, we got extra out you,
I
man.
ain't got
nah.
that's what y'all call extra?
Yeah, we got no one here to go. We want everybody to go to the raw deal, man.
Nah.
We don't want to get it all out you. We want them to come
bro, let me tell you
Yeah,
something.
we got a lot of shit.
But let me just tell you something, bro.
Yeah.
You know, it ain't about like I'm not an entertainer. I'm not here for that. I'm doing my purpose. Once my book come out,
Right.
and I do what I need to do with that, you know, I'm good. You know, I'm retired, man.
Yeah.
I sit back and I pimp the mailman.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, I'm like this, you know, like down the week every week.
So
I'm
none of these
for
new
myself.
artists try to get you some work to get you with them?
Oh man, I wouldn't do it,
don't?
Doc.
You wouldn't do it?
All money ain't good money. I'm all right. Yo, Doc, I sit home and at 2 days before the first, that check from the state go right into the bank. And I'm good. You understand?
Yeah.
Yo, I started young, Doc.
Yeah,
I'm retired with a pension, a New York State pension.
It's a lot
You know
of
what I'm
bread,
saying?
man. That's a lot of bread, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Then you moving on YouTube, like I said, you've written it yourself.
Yo,
You-
Doc,
you
I
came
see
up-
on the YouTube,
yeah,
Doc,
this shit's
not
crazy.
only it's not
This
only
shit's
it's crazy,
crazy.
but I haven't even cashed out on YouTube.
You ain't cash out?
I ain't cashed out yet.
Wow, you cash out, this shit gonna be crazy.
I haven't cashed out on YouTube. That shit is just like
sitting there.
It's just sitting there.
Yeah. Let it build up.
It's just sitting there. You know what I'm saying? For a rainy day.
Yeah, it's crazy. Now we prepared. We just want you to, cause like, let's talk and let you just rock out.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? That's how we do
But
this.
you know,
This
your
story is so
constituents, your
crazy.
people that follow y'all. See, the thing about this, man, this is Harlem.
Yeah,
Exactly.
You understand?
Exactly.
This is the only reason I'm doing it. You understand? I get calls, I get things from everybody, come do this and come do that and the whole 9 yards.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm letting you know, you podcasters out there right now, I appreciate you calling me. Thank you for following Raw Deal. But I did the Queen's Flip show. You know, I don't know if you want me
Yeah, I
to
know
call it
Queen's
something like
Flip.
that. I did that because Chaz asked me to do it.
Yeah.
I'm here at the beat because of V. But I know you too, Doc.
Yeah.
And I didn't know. Because I said, yo, why everybody I call V up? I was like, yo, V. You know, I typed up and I said, yo, listen, man, a couple of y'all look familiar, man.
Yeah,
And V was like, yo, Gene, it's me. Woo, woo, woo. We talked. Then I sit there and then I said, I remember you used to be, you know, NFL and the whole 9 yards on the block and everything
block,
like that, you
yeah.
know, at all the parties and
All the
stuff.
parties.
So we know each other's like family.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So I'm doing this because it's Harlem.
Yeah.
You understand? And anybody who want to be something or doing something, got something going on, should get in touch with y'all because it's going to be hard in a minute.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Exactly.
It's going to be hard because this is the place to be.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I
it
appreciate
is.
that.
Let 'em
man.
know.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
definitely
right.
appreciate that because we.
It's like one of the nicest places I've been to do a podcast thing like
Yeah.
that.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
And I appreciate that, 'cause like I said, I've been wanting since like May. People, yo, Gene, like on YouTube, like you so big on YouTube. People in inbox you need to get Gene up there.
Yeah,
Like
appreciate
Gene,
it,
like
man.
they like you on YouTube, 'cause like they appreciate you giving it up. See, like you said, a lot of people piss around 'cause they don't want to, you know, I guess fuck up their relationships with different people.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, I don't want to say nothing about this guy 'cause it could hurt me, it could hurt my career, whatever.
Right.
You just give it up.
You know
Like
what?
you give it up no matter. Like I heard you just go in on Snoop Dogg, anybody.
Yeah.
I know you got stories.
But it's the truth.
yeah, it's the truth. Yeah,
It's the truth.
Yeah.
You understand? Listen to me. Like, people got a misconception of, you know, the truth was snitching
Yeah.
and all that. What I'm saying can't send nobody to jail.
Yeah, yeah.
You understand? I could have done that a long time ago if I chose to do that. I took some hits, I took some loss. You understand?
Yeah.
Being quick, I know about my Fifth Amendment right. I'll stay there and, you know, to the life of this trial, but I won't say nothing.
Yeah.
That's right.
and I'm still getting my check at the end of the month.
Right.
Because I'm
And you
retired.
still ain't cash out on that YouTube channel.
As long as they keep me locked up,
Yeah.
my YouTube's
The
still gonna
YouTube's
be
crazy,
going.
yeah.
Because people like I see people with 1 million hits, 2 million hits on their things like that, and they've been there for a year or so. Yo, Doc, I've been on YouTube on my own
On your own, yeah.
since the end of November, and I got close to 14,000 followers.
And this one go up.
And then my man who was rocking with me, he had 30,000 followers. Then I got on his YouTube, it went to 130,000 followers.
Yeah, you did. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
That hit joint there was crazy.
He went from
I
30,000 to
remember. Soon as you and him
130,000
started
in less than a year.
He ain't lying.
Yeah.
They start doing their little thing together. That's why I was like, I try to,
Yeah,
get both
because
of them.
once the name click on it,
Yeah.
like we was talking about when you
Yeah.
title it,
Yeah.
it shoots.
Yeah.
You know?
So it's a beautiful thing that we got something in Harlem now. We got people that's representing Harlem, and we got something that's nice.
Yeah.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? It's not any old thing
Nice.
that somebody trying to just come up off of.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that.
Now we definitely
appreciate you
know what I'm saying?
coming.
Because you Harlem. I know you're St. Louis, but
Exactly.
you definitely Harlem.
Yeah.
All Harlem.
Like I had no idea you was from St. Louis.
Yes,
You know what I'm
sir.
saying? Because your swag Harlem, like you said, from Ferg to Slick, like
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying. You was with some dudes, and then like I said, nobody knew you no bodyguard. You was fly. You know what I'm saying? You blend right in.
You just a fly
Yeah,
body.
fly bodyguard.
Here we go, man. There we go, man.
Wearing gators and all that.
I'm gonna move my arm so y'all can pat me on the back.
Yeah, well, we would thank you for coming to the show,
listen,
man.
man. I
You know what I'm
appreciate
saying,
both
Jay?
of y'all,
Yeah,
man.
definitely.
You know,
Yes, sir.
spent a good time with
Yo,
you,
thanks
man.
for telling me about Ali, though, man.
Yeah, man. Nah,
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
Nah, he good money, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, he good
God,
money, man.
you looking ready, yes, sir.
Hey, man, what podcast show you on right now, man?
Yo,
Everybody
listen
know
here,
where you
man,
at, bro.
where they catch the heat on the beat.
There it is.
All right,
All right.
139.
139.
baby.
All right.
Okay.
Alright.
Big Gene.
Big Jink.